From Houston, Texas, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this city home to the eighth wonder of the world, the Astrodome. We'll see on the floor who stands out tonight.
I don't know about that, Ed. I may have to disagree with you on that. The eighth wonder of the world is the Red Rowdies. Let's get loud. Let's represent. Houston Rockets, what time is it?
They are certainly impressive. Let's do this in Houston. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. It's Westbrook. Knocks it down from mid-range. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Harden. James Harden. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To number 17, P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul.
George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To P.J. Tucker. Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Harden. For three. Oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
Clint Capella snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Kawhi Leonard against Harden. To Beverly. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. Leonard. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Clippers have it. Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Leonard to Beverly. Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Rockets in control of the basketball. Clippers have got it. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Harden in possession. Down 5. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
To Leonard. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Will receive a 18 poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Stepping in for the Clippers.
Harden. No good. That's great defense. To Leonard. Rockets come up with it. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden shakes free and hits. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Leonard to George. Leonard. Deep left corner. George had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beverly into the front court. His team up by 1. Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. That misses with a second to go. The first quarter's complete. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter down. One way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
To Harden. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Yes. Three-pointer is good.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Paul George pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go to Paul George. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
From long range, always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. To George. Down low for Leonard. To Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Harden to Westbrook. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kawhi Leonard against Gordon. Goes to the left side. George, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for the Rockets, number 35, Kenneth Reed.
Two-point shot for James Harden. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Cruises inside for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Leonard. Clint Capella sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It's Harden. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Rockets, number 1,
To Leonard. Down low to Williams. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Curling inside. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George misfires. It's no good. The follow won't go either to George. Here's Leonard for two. Kawhi Leonard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Harden. Not that time. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out three.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Williams across the timeline. His guys can hold for the final shot. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the period. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George to Leonard. Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard gets it in the left corner to Paul George. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To George. Great pass to set it up. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Nice finish at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
With James Harden, muscle memory gets it to go. It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard against Tucker. Not easy.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And stuffs it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Add 2 points to the board.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Harden with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. To Capella. Leonard. That's how you defend. Harden into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Knocked loose. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. Not done yet. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. He throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys down 11. Has a chance, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Backcourt violation is called. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
Harden, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Section 121, and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Williams into the front court, up by 6. Gets it in the right corner. George lets it fly. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
And even his easy shots look difficult. It seems like the defense has completely disrupted his game. The bumping and pushing has really thrown him off.
Count the basket inside.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard to Paul George. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up. Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To Rivers. Harden shoots. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Beverly to Williams. Leonard. Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Here's Harden with the rock. Clippers have got it. And throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
3 quarters complete. It's been all Clippers so far. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Beverly into the front court. The lead is 12. To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
James Harden trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Westbrook to Capella. And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
15, Clint Capella. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
George picked up by Westbrook. Beverly. Shot from the lane won't go. Clippers have it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Rocking the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To George. Strong finish. For Paul George. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Westbrook, that no good, off the mark. Gordon with it. Down a bundle. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. For Reed. Not done yet. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Russell Westbrook, tough matchup against George. Oh, Russell Westbrook. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Leonard. Turns and slams it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Not a good shot there as he misses it. Paul George. Trying to cash in. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being